Good day everyone! So for today's video, we are going to discuss to all of you about the social, political, economic, and cultural issues of 1973 Constitution. So we are the Group 10 and the first reporter will be yours truly, Mila Irinio, and to be followed by Miss Detara Marites, and next will be Miss Denaya Angela, and lastly Miss Juna Marie C. And these are the objectives. We are going to define the 1973 Constitution, and the second, we are going to identify to all of you the branches of 1973 Constitution, and the third one is to introduce to all of you the preamble and 17 articles. What is 1973 Constitution, or what we call the 1973 Philippine Constitution, also known as martial law? The Philippines renounces war as an instrument of national policy. They also adopted the generally accepted principles of international law as part of the law of the land and adheres to the policy of peace, equality, justice, freedom, cooperation, and amity with all nations. Ito yung panahon na itinakwil ng Pilipinas ang digmaan bilang instrumento ng pambansang patakaran na pinagtibay din nila ng mga karaniwang tinatanggap ng prinsipyo ng international na batas bilang bahagi ng batas ng lupain at sumunod sa patakaran ng kapayapaan, pagkakapantay-pantay, katarungan, kalayaan, at pakikipagkaibigan sa lahat ng bansa. Who made the 1973 Philippine Constitution? It was started by the 1971 Constitutional Convention on December 1, 1972. Deemed ratified by the citizens' assemblies held from January 10 to 15, 1973, and proclaimed in force by proclamation by President Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr. in January 17, 1973. Ito yung sapilitang pagpatupad ng 1973 Constitution ni Ginoong Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr. or tinatawag nating martial law noong 1973.
Branches of 1973 Constitution. Executive Branch. The Executive Branch is headed by the President, who functions as both the head of state and the head of government. The President is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ang ehekutibong sangay ay pinamumunuan ng Pangulo na gumanap bilang pareho ang pinuno ng Estado at ang pinuno ng pamahalaan. Ang Pangulo ay siya ring taga-Commander-in-Chief o tagapagpasunod ng sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas. The Legislative Branch. The remainder of the House seats are designated for sectoral representatives elected at large through a complex party list system, hanging on the party of receiving at least 2% to 6% of the national vote total. Ang natitira sa mga pwesto sa bahay ay itinalaga para sa sektoral na kinatawan na inihalal sa kabuuan sa pamamagitan ng isang komplikadong sistema ng listahan ng partido na nakasalalay sa partido na tumatanggap ng hindi bababa sa 2% hanggang 6% sa kabuuang pambansang boto. Judiciary Branch. The judiciary branch of the government is headed by the Supreme Court, which has Chief Justice as its head and 14 associate justices, all appointed by the President on the recommendation of the Judicial and Bar Council. Other court types of courts of varying jurisdiction around the archipelago are the lower collegiate courts, Court of Appeals, Court of Tax Appeals, Sandigan Bayan or Regular Courts, Regional Trial Courts, Metropolitan Trial Courts, Municipal Trial Courts, Municipal Trial Courts in Cities, Municipal Circuit Trial Courts, Muslim Courts, Sharia District Courts, Sharia Circuit Courts. Ang sangay ng hudikatura ng pamahalaan ay pinamumunuan ng kataas-taasang hukuman na mayroong punong maestrado bilang pinuno nito at 40 na kasamahang maestrado. Lahat ay hinirang ng Pangulo sa rekomendasyon ng Judicial at Bar Council. Iba pang uri ng korte ng mga korte ng iba't ibang jurisdiction sa paligid ng kapuluan.
(1973) Preamble. We, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of divine providence in order to establish a government that shall embody our ideals, promote the general welfare, conserve and develop the patrimony of our nation, and secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessing of democracy under a regime of justice, peace, liberty, and equality, do ordain and promulgate this Constitution. The 1973 Constitution ratified on January 17, 1973, featuring A. Establishment of a modified parliamentary government. B. Suspension of the Bill of Rights. C. Has given greater power to the executive department. In accordance with Presidential Proclamation No. 1102 issued by President Ferdinand E. Marcos. On your screen, as you read, there is 17 articles. To explain 1973 Preamble, it's all about to promote social justice, to ensure the dignity, welfare, and security of all the people.